Transparent because I just wanted a place to document my journey, my weight loss journey. I did go to Pompeii Surgical in Tijuana, Mexico, and my surgery date was October 25th, 2020. So I am I believe about 7 weeks post-op right now. And if you are on the fence or questioning if this is something that you want to do, I hope that my journey and my story just maybe helps you make an informed decision, because you have to do what's best for you. But I know when I was researching before I chose to do it in Mexico, I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. And I remember saying, you know what, I want to be one of those people who's explaining and documenting their experience to hopefully help someone else. So, like most people, I have gone up and down in my diet. I've done Weight Watchers, done South Beach. I did lose 70 pounds with Atkins. And most recently, 2 years ago, I lost 65 pounds doing keto. But, I ended up putting 45 pounds of that back on. And literally, I would say about the second week in October, I just was like, gosh, I want to do something. I really want to do weight loss surgery. Had insurance issues. And so I really started thinking about going to Mexico, doing the surgery. And so I did a lot of research. And long story short, I believe it was October 15th, I contacted Pompeii. I got approved and I was scheduled literally for October 25th. And it went really, really fast. And I just immediately started doing my pre-op diet. And, that was challenging within itself, but I did do it. I hated taking pictures, but I knew, I was like, if I'm going to do this, I have to track my journey. So here's some full body shots. Don't like them, but it is what it is. This is what I look like. And so me and my hubby, fast forward, on the 24th, we fly from Atlanta out to San Diego. And then when we got to San Diego, the drivers were amazing. They picked us up. They immediately contacted us literally while we were walking off the plane. My phone was going off with texts from them. Where are you? We're here for you and we're here to pick you up. They were just phenomenal. So the drivers picked us up, and our first stop was, of course, to Pompeii Surgical. And because of my age, I am 49 years old. It's procedure for them to do an EKG. They do blood work on everybody, but I can't remember what the age is, but if you're over a certain age, they do an EKG. But I already have a heart condition. So, so I had to do an EKG for double reason, because of my age and also because I have a heart condition, and everything was fine. And then we loaded back up in our van and headed out to the beach house, and we ran into this guy on the way to the beach house. So I'll let you hear a little bit of him, but yeah, he made sure we tipped him for his musical selection. Really nice guy. But anyway, the beach house is about 30 minutes or so from the surgery center, so be prepared for a little bit of a drive. And as soon as we got there, we were greeted with the infamous Pineapple, who met us, and basically he showed us up to our room. And let me just say this though, the beach house I was expecting to go to a house, and it's actually condos. And it depending, I know they have like a penthouse. We did not do the penthouse. We did a beautiful room. As you can see, the views are amazing. You walk out on the balcony, you can sit out there and you can just look at the ocean. Pretty much, we stayed actually in 3 different rooms, and the views were the same. They were amazing. No matter what floor we were on, it was just absolutely fantastic. You do have to share the condo with another person, but you do get your own room. And we had no issues. It was completely fine. We met some wonderful people. Then we did find out that we get a final meal, which I didn't even know about. I heard a few people on some videos talking about, oh, for your last meal, but I didn't know what they were talking about. But Pineapple informed us that we could go out and just enjoy one last meal. And I think we had to stop eating by 6 o'clock. So we went to a local restaurant, and it was great. So the next morning we headed to Pompeii pretty early, about 7 o'clock in the morning. And so they check you into your room, and my husband actually stayed in the room with me. So it was just me and him in the room. I actually didn't request a private room. I wish I had, but we kind of lucked out, and he stayed in one bed and I stayed in the other bed. So it was really great. It was a little stressful because my surgery was not until 4:30 in the afternoon. And but Dr. Galindo was my doctor, the golden boy. He was very comforting. He was such a great doctor. My surgery actually only lasted for about 45 minutes. And then when I was brought back up to my room, I was still groggy from the anesthesia. But my husband said I slept probably for about 45 minutes or an hour. And when I woke up, I knew I got to start walking. So that's what I did. And I walked and walked and walked. I walked a lot. And then I'd go back to bed. And then every time I woke up, I'm like, okay, go walk. Because I just didn't want to go through any pain or anything that I could have prevented. So you're in the hospital for 2 nights. And then we headed back to the beach house. And because we didn't have a flight until that Friday, so my surgery was on the Sunday. I was in the hospital for Sunday night and Monday night. So Tuesday we were back at the beach house, but our flight actually didn't leave until Friday. So we had an extra day at the beach house. But by day 4, I was feeling amazing. I would get tired, but I was able to walk around the city, walk on the beach, go do some shopping. And most importantly, I took advantage of the spa services and all of the classes. Every single person, every single staff member that I encountered was phenomenal. So I have nothing negative to say. The classes were so informative and they were fun. I really enjoyed it. So on the Friday morning, we headed back to Atlanta. And so now, as I fast forward, I guess a week, my 1 week post-op in this picture, I was already down 15 pounds, which was great. And then on day 10, I had to take my stitches out. And I honestly wish I had done it a little bit sooner, like maybe a day or two, because on one of my stitches, it looked like my skin was growing a little bit over the stitch. So I was able to get it out, but I wish I had taken it out a little bit sooner. So my 1 month post-op was actually the day before Thanksgiving. And by then I was down 34 pounds. And I honestly, right after that, I felt like I had a 2-week stall where the scale just didn't move. But I knew, you have no choice but to keep going because you can't eat a ton of food anyway. But this last picture was taken actually last night. My daughter turned 18 and we went out and I took a picture with her, and I looked at the picture and I'm like, oh my God, I can actually see it. So right now I'm officially down 41 pounds. And here's my starting picture again, which is, but anyway. And here I am now, and I've got a long way to go, but I'm making progress. I really hope that my journey thus far has inspired you. If you're on the fence about it, you just got to do it. You got to take care of yourself. You need to make that decision and take responsibility for your life. I know it's hard. I know it can be scary, but you can do this. You got this. So I am here. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave me a message and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And I just want to say, I know it can be so scary to go to another country and have weight loss surgery. And you're going to hear a lot of people give you a whole lot of comments, which is why I chose not to tell too many people what I was doing. So I talked to my husband about it. I talked to my family. I prayed and I felt peace and I went. So, do what you got to do. Do your research, pray about it, and then take care of yourself. You've got one life. So take care of you. And, my only regret is that I didn't do this years ago. That is my only regret. But I'm here now. I'm losing weight. I'm going to continue to lose weight. And I look forward to coming back to you again. I'm going to be putting out more videos, just talking about my progress and how I'm doing and what I eat and just different things I'm encountering along the way. And so I look forward to bringing you another video real soon. Thank you.